All right, good afternoon, everyone. We are going on the record. Court reporter, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, thank you. This is case CR 22-21-1624, State of Idaho versus Lori Noreen Vallow. The matter before the court today is for a verdict in the jury trial that's been conducted over the last several weeks in this case. The court will note on the record, prosecution is here represented by Mr. Wood, Ms. Blake, and Ms. Smith. The defense, Mr. Archibald, Mr. Thomas are present, as well as the defendant who is present. The court's been advised that the jury has reached a verdict at this time. Is the state ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let's have the jurors brought in, please. While the jurors are being brought in, I'd like to indicate that this matter is being live streamed on the court's YouTube channel. In addition, the court's existing conduct order is in effect, and everyone needs to comply with that conduct order. This verdict has several counts. The court is going to require that all in attendance abstain from any sort of loud outbursts or sounds that could in any way affect the proceedings in this matter as the counts are read in the verdict. And I expect to maintain order and decorum as has been the case throughout this trial with those in attendance. So please keep that in mind once we get to this stage of these proceedings. So with that in mind, if the jurors are ready, they can be seated.
All right, please. Jury's all present, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bailiff. Please be seated. All right, the court will note that we had alternate jurors that were excused upon deliberations. So now the remaining 12 jurors who have deliberated are here and appear to all be properly seated. Will counsel stipulate that the jury is all present and properly seated in the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Will the defense will stipulate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, at this time, the court will inquire then from the jury. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yeah.
Very well. If you have the verdict form, I'd ask the bailiff bring that over here and we'll have it brought to the clerk to be read. All right, the court has reviewed the verdict form, find that it's been properly completed, signed and dated. So at this time, I'll direct the clerk to please read the verdict into the record. The defendant would please rise.
In the District Court of the 7th Judicial District of the State of Idaho, in and for the County of Fremont, State of Idaho plaintiff versus Lori Noreen Vallow, aka Lori Noreen Daybell, defendant, case number CR 22-211624. Verdict. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn to try the above entitled action for our verdict, unanimously answer the questions submitted to us as follows. Question number 1. In regards to count 1 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan and grand theft by deception? Answer, guilty. Question number 2. In regards to count 2 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty, or guilty of first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan? Answer, guilty. Question number 3, in regards to count 3 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow and grand theft by deception? Answer, guilty. Question number 4, in regards to count 4, the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow? Answer, guilty. Question number 5, in regards to count 5 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tammy Daybell? Answer, guilty. Question number 6, in regards to count 7 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of grand theft? Answer, guilty. Dated this 12th day of May, 2023, signed by the presiding officer.
All right, please be seated. Madam Clerk, thank you for reading the verdict into the record. At this time, let me just inquire of the jury, is this in fact your true and correct verdict?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Let me ask now from counsel, does the state wish to have the jury polled?
We do not, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the jury will be polled at this time. Madam Clerk, if you would please indicate only by juror numbers of each of the jurors if this is their true and correct verdict individually.
Juror number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 5, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 8, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 14, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 15, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 16, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The court does find it's a unanimous verdict in this case, so I will direct the clerk to record the verdict into the record of this case. I'll now have a closing jury instruction for our jurors and also those alternate jurors that are in attendance today. You have now completed your duties as jurors in this case and are discharged with the sincere thanks of this court. The question may arise as to whether you may discuss this case with the attorneys or with anyone else. For your guidance, the court instructs you that whether you talk to the attorneys or to anyone else is entirely your own decision. It is proper for you to discuss this case if you want to, but you are not required to do so, and you may choose not to discuss the case with anyone at all. If you choose to talk to someone about the case, you may tell them as much or little as you like about your deliberations or the facts that influenced your decision. If you decide to discuss the case with anyone, you should be careful to respect the privacy and feelings of your fellow jurors. You should limit your comments to your own perceptions and feelings. If anyone persists in discussing the case over your objections or becomes critical of your service either before or after any discussion has begun, please report that to me. At this time, then, the court offers its sincere thanks to the jurors. I appreciate your patience and attentiveness throughout this lengthy trial. I also thank you again for upholding your important civic duty as jurors in this case. I'd also like to thank the attorneys who tried this case for your professionalism throughout the proceedings and in the pretrial motions that came before trial. At this time, then, the court will discuss briefly sentencing in this case. In Idaho, pursuant to Title 19, Chapter 25, a report is required to be prepared before sentencing called a pre-sentence investigation report. In a typical case, that report takes at least 2 months to prepare. In a case such as this, it will likely take longer. The court will inquire as to a pre-sentence investigator for the time frame required to prepare the report in this case. Upon getting an estimation, then the court will reach out to counsel for determining a date for sentencing. I'll just advise everyone that will likely be, I'm thinking at least 3 months probably before that sentencing can be scheduled to have the report completed. The court will also advise at this time then, upon conclusion of the proceedings, the defendant will be remanded back to the custody of the Ada County Sheriff at this time to be transferred to the Fremont County Sheriff for further proceedings in Fremont County for sentencing. The court will also instruct the clerk to collect any of the jurors' notes pursuant to Idaho Criminal Rule 24.1A. At this time then, the court will ask that the jurors and any alternates in attendance be excused from the courtroom. And I am going to direct that all in attendance here remain seated until such time as the jurors have been completely exited from the courtroom. And in addition, I'll let the jurors know there is additional information you'll be receiving through the court administration offices on your way out as you leave today. So again, thank you for your service. Court will be adjourned. And Mr. Bailiff, if you could have all rise for the jury.
All right, please.
All right, thank you, counsel. Thank you, everyone, for your decorum this afternoon. Court is adjourned.
Judge, when would you like me to open the doors for?
Hey guys, are you all there? I just want to say I just walked out of the courtroom and I just want to show you guys. Let me flip this around. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can't flip it around. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah. So I just want to show you guys this. I can't really flip this around. So I just walked out of the courtroom. Let's see. Can you guys see all that? Here's the side. Here's the side of it, everyone. So what we're all doing is we're waiting for a press conference with Kay and Larry Woodcock. They're going to come out and make a statement. And hey, everyone. I'm on my phone, and so let me tell you. So I'm still taking it in too. Sorry, I'm being a little. I rushed out here. I was one of the first ones out because I wanted to get out here quickly. So the people were crying, a lot of crying in the courtroom today. There's some other people coming out, some public that were in the gallery, and it was red. There were a lot of tears. There were a lot of tears from the gallery. People crying, public crying, people that I didn't know. I guess, it was a long time coming. I'm still processing it, honestly. So I'm just taking it in. It's shocking. It's been 3.5 years. Oh, here's Nate and Justin coming. I beat Nate and Justin. So there you go. They came out. So anyway, here everyone's coming out, and so again, you guys saw it. You all saw it, and let's sit over here. I gotta get out of the way. So everyone's setting up, and I'm starting to wonder if I can, if I can flip this around some way, because I don't know how I'm gonna film Kate and Larry. Let's see. Stay with me, guys. I'm gonna do some settings. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, is that okay? I feel better about doing that. Yeah. Okay. Is everyone there? Can everyone hear me? All right. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Lori, Vallow, Daybell. Exactly, Emily. Exactly. All right. I'm gonna just check my text as well and make sure people can hear me. Okay. How? Okay. All right. You can hear me. Okay. Okay. All right. So. All right. We're waiting for Kay and Larry to come out, and when they come out, we'll have this live streaming here. The latest is so yeah, a lot of tears. I'll go back to what happened. Reading. I was at the front row, right by the jurors, in my favorite seat, you could say, sitting next to my friend Ray, and it was a long wait, and more people coming out. It was a long wait, and I'll take you guys around while I talk to you, and then we'll come back. I'm a little bit more. These people all have cameras, right? They have to sit right here, but let me show you guys a little bit about what's going on. So we've got all these cameras, all these reporters. Oh, my video just went out. Let's see. Did it? Oh, let's see.
Michaela?
Did my video just go out? Can you guys hear me? Or am I completely gone? You know what I think I'm gonna do? Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna check my camera. Hold on. You can hear but not see me. Okay, video currently unavailable. Let me try going back, or let me turn off. Okay, there we go. Am I back? Okay. I'm just trying to show you guys.
Hold on.
There's a lot of people here too.
I'm calling you. I'm just merging you in. Don't call. One of them.
Yes. Well, I'm doing a live right now. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't look very professional on my phone. So, yeah. So I'm just showing everyone. A lot of people trying to come talk because they don't realize that I'm live streaming on my phone. Let's see. I wish I could do a split screen with me on the side. You know what I'll do? I'll turn it around though for a bit, and then when Kay and Larry come out, I'll turn it around. And let's see, maybe I can, there we go. Okay, let me turn it around. I'm gonna turn this around right here. Let's see. Camera, back camera to front. Okay, so, okay, that feels better. Now I can see you guys. So when Larry and Kay come out, I'll switch it back over. All right, so today has been a long day. There's been some people here that have been here since 4 a.m. They got here because court today was the first day there wasn't a ticket. It was first come, first serve, and this courtroom, as I've said before, is small. It is not big. Thank you, Ray. Here's Ray. Ray, what did you think in there? You had some tears.
I did get emotional over that. It was kind of a delayed emotion, but thank God, and God bless the families. We've met some wonderful people, not only within Larry and Kay and the families, but certainly all the other people that have been here across the nation to cover this.
Yeah, that's about the time I got here too.
True to form,
I'm surprised there's not
she didn't blink an eye, nothing. She had a little bit of a smirky, may have showed her teeth when she first walked in, and talking to her boys, but hands clasped, lips closed, and it's a righteous day for lots of people today, no question about it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And you glad you sat through trial? Sitting through trial. I'm sure you're glad you did it, but what's your biggest takeaway after seeing this whole trial?
It's nice. Certainly it's nice to know what the justice system works like. It certainly landed all wheels down, no flats, got her taken care of today. So that's a good thing, at least for Ada County and Idaho. At least it appears that we're doing the right thing. I'm not thinking that Chad will be over here, but I think Colbert will be the next guy to come through here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
But I don't see Chad coming over here. That's my
You
prediction. That's my prediction. But to do that means he's going to have to fess up to his children what he did to his mother.
I think we will see him here, but I don't know. Maybe this case has been full of surprises. Maybe he'll plead.
Yeah, that's true.
Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'll be here. You
Yeah.
got my number.
Yeah. Thanks, Ray. See ya. We'll go talk to a few more people. I like getting people's reactions. And like I said, we're waiting for a press conference right now with Kay and Larry. I was on a text thread where they let all of us know that was happening and that they would come out and talk to the cameras and talk to the press and the media. So here we are. So a lot of people, again, got here at 4 a.m. today, waited in line. This courtroom is really, really small. Once we all got in, I showed up a little bit later because I felt like I would be able to get in. I had some confidence knowing kind of how full the courtroom was each day. And there was room, but then also people went in and out and they were wandering. And as we waited for the jury to continue deliberating, there really wasn't court, right? They had the courtroom open, but we were kind of coming and going. We had our benches saved. Thank you so much, Sue. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're all going to cry with Larry and Kay. Um, and so, you know, then all of a sudden, before we even knew there was a verdict, I was on the 4th floor outside of the courtroom, sitting on a bench, talking to some people. And so outside of the bench, not in the courtroom. And everybody just started going to the courtroom fairly quickly. And we looked at the court website, and it still didn't say there was a verdict, but it was clear that something was going on. And as we went in there, the wonderful woman, Sandra, who's been helping everyone, came over and made sure that everybody that was coming into the courtroom had already been there that morning, as in the people that had waited and been in there. And then once the originals were in there from this morning, then they started letting in some new individuals that had also come. And then, of course, you guys saw the rest. It's so nice to finally know that you were able to see this with me. Really, it's like, finally, I wanted that so much. So I'm so glad you guys were able to, our gems were able to watch that with me. How my reaction, I don't know. I've been coming here for 7 weeks, and I've been covering this case for 3.5 years, and it's what I expected. And, you know, someone said this at the Murdoch. When the Murdoch verdict came down, I was watching from home, and I have that reaction video on our YouTube. I was excited and going, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It's guilty. And some people kind of chastised me in comments and said, this isn't happy. What are you doing laughing about this? And I get it. I was distant from that case a little bit. I wasn't there in the courtroom. You know, we followed that case and that trial, but not to the intensity that we've covered this case. And I understand what those commenters were saying. Like, I'm not jumping up and down and joyous. Like, it's just sad. I'm glad justice was served. As you know, I've always said, may justice be served. And how appropriate that it happens the weekend of Mother's Day, as we argue about whether or not Lori was not me, but while the defense and the state in their closing arguments argue about whether or not Lori was a good mother, that, you know, this conviction happens on Mother's Day, guilty on all counts. So those are my thoughts right now. That's what I'm feeling, is a gratitude for the guilty verdict and an understanding of it feeling so right and so good, but also I'm still, but I'm sad. You know, I'm sad that this happened. I'm sad that we're even here today. I'm sad that the victims aren't here and that this is why we're here. So I guess that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling. A lot of people inside wearing blue and purple today. There was a request put out to wear blue and purple in honor of JJ and Tylee. I'm wearing this bracelet. And of course, though, when I went to take my son, who was out here for a bit, back to John, we've been, you know, like I said, playing back and forth and taking turns with childcare, and he was out here with me for a bit. So when I went back home for 12 hours last week, I took the majority of my luggage. So I am wearing orange today. Yeah, so, but you'll see that Kay is in a purple and a blue dress when she comes out. And she called it her verdict dress. I said, Kay, you look beautiful. And she said, it's my verdict dress. She has a beautiful bracelet on that I know one of our moderators, here they come. I'm going to switch my camera around. Here they come. Oh, no, shoot. Here we go. Okay. Here they are. Here they are. So they're coming out. Oh.
For JJ. We will rock you. We will rock you. Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things will come. Glory, it came to you today. Right to the mic, Larry. Thank you all. For one time in my life, I'm kind of lost at words, believe it or not. Look, first of all, I want to thank 18 jurors. I cannot thank them enough. I'm sure everybody has paid attention in court. I'm sure everyone has paid attention in court. I want to personally thank and I want to personally hug every one of those jurors. What they went through, what they saw is mind-boggling. I hope that nobody ever has to go through this. I hope nobody ever has to see and hear the details of what happened to JJ, to Tylee, and to Tammy. Guys, we got 2 more trials. 2 more. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The next trial is Chad. I look forward to being back in this courthouse again. If that happens, I hope everybody is here again. I hope that y'all appreciate so much the court system, how meticulous the prosecution was. I think everybody will agree it was an amazing job by all of them. And I want y'all to know that even the defense, I shook their hand. I have said many times, I want a fair, honest, and righteous decision. I think we had 18 jurors that all deserve our appreciation, our love, and they gave an honest, fair, and righteous verdict.
You guys really embraced each other in there at the reading of the verdict. What did you say to each other in that moment?
I love it. What else can you say?
Larry, what was it like walking out, seeing all the law enforcement officers in the hallway? What was it like walking out, seeing all of the law enforcement officers who have spent countless hours in the hallway?
I know. We would be nowhere without them.
You know, as much as I have said up here about the prosecution, the defense, the jurors, you made an absolute great statement. We have to appreciate, support our law enforcement officials. Those guys sacrificed from their families, from their homes. We will never know the countless hours that they have put in, how much sacrifice they have gone through. And most of all, what they have seen in this case. that maybe some people will never unsee. I love them. I appreciate them. There's not one of these guys I wouldn't go in a dark alley with. I would. I cannot thank them enough. Next question.
Hey, Larry, what is your final message to Lori Vallow?
My final message to Lori. Y'all ready? Turn out the lights. Party's over. They say that all good things must be. Lori, it ended.
Jay, what about you? How are you feeling today? Can you tell us what it was like?
We are related with this. There was some doubt we would get all of them, all guilty, but we did it. The prosecution is amazing. The law enforcement is amazing. They became our family, and we're keeping most of them for the rest of our life as family. And even you news people, we've made great friends with you guys, and news journalists. Anyway, it's great. Our JJ now, maybe we can get him and put him to rest as well as Kylie, and do right by them, and we'll see how that works. But anyway, we're so grateful, and we thank all of y'all for your support, and we would never be here without y'all, and so many people have reached out to us, and I mean, I have to tell y'all, we even got a message from someone in Tasmania that was following this case. So it's all over the world, and we appreciate all of you, and thank you, and God bless America, because we're grateful to live here. Thank you.
Love always wins. Thank you for making that phone call.
Hey.
Love always wins.
Love always wins. How many times we heard that? I do have one other statement I'd like to make, believe it or not. I do. I forgot one of the most important things. Jay, what would I do without you?
Everybody's arms.
I have one more statement. JJ, I love you. Papa, wish you were here in other circumstances. Kylie, Papa loves you. Tammy, I never met you. Tammy, you are part of our life. Tammy, I am sorry for what happened. My heart hurts. My heart hurts for these three. This is what this has been all about from the very get-go. It started with two children pissing. And I stood up and I said, where are the children? Where are the children? Where are the children? Give us back our children. We're not ending this. This is not the end of this. 90 days from today, we will probably meet in Fremont County. The sentence will be handed down. And I'm going to say right now what I'm going to say in 3 months. Why, Lord? Why, Lord? Why? Power, sex, and greed. For what? For what? Power, sex, and greed. That's all it was. JJ, I'll miss you. Okay, I have one more question for you, okay? Get somebody in that's pretty. They got the bitch.
Yeah, Jerry.
Jerry is very bashful. He doesn't talk much, but he talks a lot.
I'm gonna jump back now, guys. Excuse me, everyone. Let's go get a different view, guys. Grab my stuff.
Oh, yeah. You were.
I was here the day before.
Hey, Papa.
Can you say hi to Larry?
I'm Papa.
Papa.
I'm Papa. You're such a God bless you, baby. No, put that. Give it.
That was a good hug, guys.
Hey, Lauren.
Yes, Anne from Phoenix Rising.
Oh,
Remember I saw you the other
yes,
day? Yeah.
yes.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
No, I followed you guys for a long time. Yeah, I've been here this
Thank
whole week.
you.
It's been interesting. A couple days I was up there.
Well, do you want to say something about?
Sure, I've been interviewed a few times. No worries.
Okay,
Excuse me,
great.
is it okay if I just get a real close-up shot of your wristband here?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That's really cool. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to freak you
No,
out.
it's okay. I'll move this.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. We're all helping each other out here. Oh, I'll give you a hug. Here's all the detectives. Oh, here's all the detectives, guys. Here's all the detectives. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.